Welcome to Inside the Ivy on the phone. Hunter Bigge, 12th round pick for the Chicago Cubs. Welcome to Sports Report Radio, Hunter.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about baseball. Obviously, this is what this is about. This is gonna air on our Chicago Cubs network out there. Let's talk about you playing baseball for the Chicago Cubs. I mean, how cool is that? Iconic franchise. Here you are with the Chicago Cubs organization.
Definitely a dream come true. I'll remember the day I got drafted forever, and it's been nothing but fun so far. So I'm looking forward to continuing the run.
Hey, Hunter, you're a California guy. Are you in California now?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. How tough is it to keep in shape and keep things going? Because quite frankly, with this, change in everything with sports shutting down, I know a lot of the players we've talked to for the Cubs in the minor leagues, they're having a hard time, training because so many places are shut down. How are you doing in finding a place to train to keep fresh?
It actually hasn't been too bad. I have access to some weights in my hometown, which is really nice. So I'm able to continue lifting, and then I can run outside on the track. And one of my buddies plays for the Detroit Tigers organization, and so I've been able to play catch with him. So on the baseball front, it is not too bbad, to be honest.
Hey, Hunter, where in California are you from?
Town called Los Gatos, California. It's about an hour south of San Francisco.
Okay, so your weather's fairly good there. Well, Hunter, let's talk a little bit about you. You went to Harvard, okay? You went from California to the East Coast. How big a shock is that for you to go from the West Coast to the East Coast, and especially to be at Harvard? Because let's face it, Harvard is academics. It's not as much sports. Sports are important at Harvard, but academics are important. What was it like for you to transition from California to Boston to Harvard?
Definitely a big wake-up call. I had never played baseball in weather that cold before, so I definitely had to get used to playing in some 40-degree weather, which was tough. And then on the academic side, Harvard gives you a lot of freedom, but it also puts a lot of high expectations on you. So I really had a difficult time at first learning how to manage my time, and it was honestly just a learning process. Boston's a lot different than Los Gatos, California, and eventually I got used to it, and I came to really love Harvard. So I think it was a good experience overall.
Hey, getting drafted in the 12th round, that's early when it comes to pro baseball, because there's 40 rounds now. I mean, I'm not sure how many rounds are going to be in the future, but for you being picked fairly early as a college guy, what does that mean to you that you were picked relatively early and got out there and signed with the Cubs and kind of got acclimated into the minor leagues before you finished college?
For me, the round I got drafted in didn't really matter as much going into it. I just knew that I wanted to play professional baseball, and I was definitely blessed to have the opportunity to do that, especially after my junior year, which means that I just got to do it a little bit sooner than I might have expected. But yeah, it's been an amazing experience, and it's been my dream since I was about 6 years old. So it was really exciting when it eventually happened.
Hey, let's talk about, do you like to start? Do you like to relief? Are you a reliever, starter, middle relief? What are our Cubs fans going to expect from you, and what do you like to do?
I just like to pitch. I will do whatever the team wants me to do. I'm not really sure exactly what my role is going to be this upcoming season. Throughout my career, I've relieved, I've started, I've played in the field. I've kind of been a utility guy my whole life, so at the end of the day, I just enjoy playing baseball, and I'm ready to do whatever it is that my coach has asked me to do.
What was it like being in Arizona this year for spring training? I mean, you're there, beautiful facilities from the Cubs. I mean, what are your thoughts on the Arizona facility out there? I mean, it's one of the best. We typically go out a couple times a year, and to see it out there. But what was it like for you walking in that clubhouse and thinking, man, I'm with the big league club, drafted by the Cubs?
I was awestruck the first time I walked in there. Great facilities. We have nutritionists on call all the time who are always ready to give you advice about what you're eating and make good smoothies for you and whatnot. Great facilities, great weight room. The grass is beautiful. I love Arizona, honestly. The sun, desert.
Great place.
Yeah, big fan.
Hey, Hunter, growing up, you obviously love baseball, but were there other sports you played, or did you just focus on baseball growing up, or were you kind of an athlete doing a lot of different things?
I was kind of an athlete playing a lot of different things. I played football, basketball, soccer, and baseball growing up. And then when I got to high school, I only played football and baseball. So I play football in the fall, transition to baseball in the spring, and then do baseball and football each summer when I was in high school, which was an outstanding time.
Hey, pitching, okay, you'll do whatever, kind of a utility guy, start, relief, finish, whatever. What are some of your best pitches? And I don't want you to give up, too much of your, special sauce there, okay? But let's talk about that. Obviously, people scout you with, advanced analytics. They know, but I mean, are you a fastball guy? You a curveball guy? Changeup? I mean, what are things that you like to pitch, and what are you kind of known as?
I'd say my go-to pitch is my fastball. I can get decent velocity on it, and it has a good rising action. And then my 12-6 curveball plays pretty well off it because my fastball kind of has that rising action, and my curveball goes straight down. So oftentimes my curveball will look like a high fastball, which can play well against people. But that's kind of my go-to mix at the moment.
Hey Hunter, you went to the Cubs, okay? From college. You didn't go from high school. You were in college. What is college experience? How does that translate in to the minor leagues or get in the organization? Does it give you kind of a leg up because you played college ball? Is that, kind of grew up a little bit? I mean, what are your thoughts from college to the professional baseball?
Yeah, I don't know if it gives me a leg up because I can't really speak to what the high school to pro experience is, but I will say I think I matured a lot from going to college, not only in baseball, but just as a holistic person. And I think a lot of the values that were instilled in me at Harvard are gonna help me in my baseball career for sure. That's kind of my 2 cents on that topic.
Well, Hunter, I appreciate you taking some time. We're going to follow you through your career from Eugene to South Bend to Myrtle Beach to Tennessee to Iowa to the Chicago Cubs. It's been a pleasure to get to talk to you a little bit on here, and we'll follow you on Sports Report Radio. We kind of have a philosophy. We always kind of do just all the positive stuff. We like to tell all the good stories of the good people, and you're one of the good ones. And not only do you have baseball talent, you're a good guy off the field. And we just appreciate you taking the time, Hunter, to talk to us a little bit here so we can learn a little bit about you as you progress through the system. Thanks, Hunter. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.